Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Classic Reddit. Today's question: how to cheer someone up? Well, I would plan a date, take responsibility for planning what to do and where to go. Sometimes I feel like I can't enjoy our dates because I'm constantly trying to assess her happiness, deciding where to go, etc. It's exhausting sometimes. It'd be great if she made all the decisions, even just for a day. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been taken out. Ever. I've always been the one to plan things out. Yeah, it's true. Romance rewards the eager, I guess. I'm a woman and I dated a man who wasn't really that great of a planner. Honestly, I enjoy the dates, not because of the planning or the places, it's mostly because I'm spending time with one of my favorite people. Don't stress about where and what to do. Sometimes it's better to just be present and have fun with her. I hope she feels the same way. That's been my birthday ever since I got married. My wife treats me to a free day of decision making. A day free of decision. It's been everything from super extravagant dates to going to a 4-year-old kid's birthday party. Don't really care what we do, but just being free of the decision-making process always makes it an awesome day. My husband's never planned anything for us, ever. Even our first date. I asked him and he picked him up. Random, spontaneous hugs and kisses. When I'm sitting down, stressed, working on something, there's not much more comforting than my significant other just giving me a quick hug and kiss on the. Sometimes I won't even notice how stressed I am until I get a hug. Something about being held and finally being safe lets it all out. I think this is one of those love languages where me and my husband just don't fit quite right. I like words and gestures and I enjoy giving gifts. My husband likes spontaneous snuggles and kisses. Fortunately, we both treat the other the way we want to be treated. I hate being snuggled without a heads up and I flinch or recoil if he wraps his arms around me. And when I'm telling him what he means to me while cleaning the house, he doesn't really notice and sometimes he isn't listening. Not ideal, but for the most part, we do have a pretty great marriage. Surprise hug from behind is really nice. And being in her arms, you instantly feel better. You feel like nothing else matters. My girl gets scared very easily. She'd probably elbow me if I did that to her. Gotta announce my presence. Oh my god. That's pretty much the best thing ever. Like, almost at the level of sex. I recently started dating an old flame in college. We always had chemistry, but we went separate ways after graduation. Anyway, we were in bed together last weekend and basically just scratching my face and neck where my beard was. It was the best. I've had a beard since I was like 15 and never had a girl do that. I felt like a cat. My girlfriend does this. After dinner or after breakfast, we'll watch TV together. One of us always ends up with the head in the other's lap. She'll just run her fingers through my beard or chest hair, or my neck and shoulders. Then I take a coma. I grow my nails out a bit longer than normal because my boyfriend loves the feeling of me just running my nails along his back and scratching. Forever I've been putting off. I borrowed my fiance's car whilst mine was having its windshield replaced, and I stopped on the way home from work and washed it. I know she's putting it off. In the midst of playfully giving me a hard time about something else, she noticed the car was washed and couldn't hide the spot. Tell your man he's sexy to you. Women hear about how beautiful and sexy they are all the time. Men don't, and I know I, for one, wonder about it all the time. The more specific the compliment, the better. I seem to remember a similar thread for women, where one of the answers was, compliment me on anything but physical. Interesting how that works. I just texted my boyfriend that I think he's sexy and that his pee-pee makes me feel good. My ex-wife told me that I looked handsome exactly 4 times. 3 years we were together. She never said sexy, hot, attractive, or anything of the like. I second this. Took my girlfriend a year before she gave me any sort of proper compliment or tell me what she found attractive about me, purely because she felt too awkward or nervous to tell me. Honestly, it had me thinking about it for a while. Help me out with something that needs done. laundry, cook dinner. My love language is acts of service. So it's gonna be something like that. Yeah, I'm manly enough to know my love language. I used to think that they were kind of self-help bullshit, same level as daytime talk shows. My parents bought the book and it didn't make a difference. They still got divorced. Then I took the dumb quiz on the website one night when I was bored, and holy shit. My love languages are acts of services and words of affirmation. That totally made sense to me and not in a horoscope. When I care about someone, I'll do shit for them, and I love telling them how much they mean to me. It's why I generally don't mind doing most of the housework while working. I love creating a space where my husband can relax in. I love leaning him notes, letting him know I love him, my lunches every day. His love languages are quality time and whatever the touch one is. It definitely makes him difficult. I'm so focused on making dinner and preparing lunch for the next day, dishes and laundry, and making sure things are ready to go so he doesn't trust in the mornings, that I sort of forget he needs time with me. So I make a point to be sure I cuddle with him after dinner on the couch and laugh about our favorite shows or whatever. I remind myself that for him, that's what he needs. This is the act of service that means most to him. When we have a particularly difficult discussion or just get angry with each other, she will often say, I may not like you right now, I may not even want to be around you right now, but I love you, and that's what counts. You are mine and I am yours, and we are in this marriage together, and we will continue to be long after this passes. This is temporary, the love we share. 9 out of 10. Whatever it is I'm spending my time being angry about is immediately far less important than loving the woman standing before me. That shit means a lot to me, and I do everything I can to return that love to her. When shit gets stressful, when I'm grinding on something that really has me inside out, she will give me the space to work it out in my brain, while not giving me too much space to be alone. Typically, she has a strange ability to sense the right time and will sit down and remind me that whatever it is I'm worried about, she is my island, and whenever I need a break, whenever I'm ready to let it go, or whenever I've managed to work through it, she will be. That shit means a great deal. It helps to have a partner that is able to support you without judging the severity of what causes stress. She has an amazing ability to read a situation behavior, and in doing so, she can seduce me in the most unexpected moments, most unexpected ways that always make me wanted and loved. And it inspires me to continue to find my own ways to her. Though we have an 8-month-old baby, our sex life is better than ever. But what's only because we learned that taking care of our marriage is just as challenging as taking care of a child. They both need love, attention, prioritization. I love my wife, and though I am far from perfect, I strive to be a better man for her. Be on time. Consistently. I've stopped getting angry over it. We leave when she's ready. Getting angry was making me feel bad, and I'm tired of this. Now, I don't even bring it up, and she apologizes if we're late. It's strange. Oh my god. Hey baby, you ready to leave in 10 minutes? 5 minutes only? Yeah, and then 45 minutes pass. We have to go somewhere on time. I just say it's at least a half hour earlier, so we can be on time or late. Works. Hey, you know what? I'll take the little one to. Why don't you just stay here, relax, and play some video? There will be so many flowers when she got back home. Whenever she puts her arms around me and her head on my chest, it's a warm and fuzzy feeling. Amazing. Try shoulder massage. I could be the grumpiest Gus in the Western Hemisphere, and that will cheer me right up. He always leaves me notes before he leaves for work, and he fills up my water cup on my nightstand every day. It shows me he cares because I never even once asked him for this. Make me tea. I'm an avid tea drinker, and I always want tea. End up offering and making it for everyone. So on rare occasions, when someone makes me one before I've made it myself, I'm pretty happy. This wouldn't work in my household. My husband is British. I'm not. If I made him a cuppa, he might cry. Seriously, he makes the best tea. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I've just decided that tea is like a sandwich. It's always better when someone else makes it. His sandwiches are better than mine too. We'll just be judgmental about tea. It's true that a lot of like their tea a particular way. It's almost offensive. Like, not. Basically, just sit there and listen to me talk when I want to talk, rather than offering advice on things that I didn't ask you for. I have to ask for it because if I get angry, the other person is just trying to fix. Do something to the tune of, hey babe, can I vent for an hour? I don't want any advice, but if you can take my side the whole conversation like a hype person, that'd be great. The difference between needing someone to talk to about your problems, needing someone to help solve your problem. Not only ask, how are you doing? Receive the typical, good, and you, but insist in me telling you how I actually feel. Comfort me, make me feel special. Husband kisses my forehead every day over 1 million times a day. No matter what we are doing or where we are, especially if I get flustered or frustrated, he will just pull my close and kiss my forehead and I just swoon. Oops. I should also say I give my husband tickles, back, arms, legs, neck, and face. He goes into a calm state and passes out instantly. He loves it and always says he misses the way I touch him when he's at work and he wishes he put me in his bag and sneak me to work with him. Sleep better. I always wonder, when people say stuff like that, are they actually talking about just snuggles and kisses, or is it like a euphemism for having sex? Because people definitely just straight up lie. They don't want to ever admit that they're interested in that, even though they are, you know. So I don't know. I'm always like, what does that mean? Come on to us aggressively like you want us. There's nothing worse than being in a relationship where we initiate 90% of the time. I guess that's guys' perspective. It makes us feel wanted, and 2 things you need to learn about men. We're mostly pretty easy. We are loved primarily through our penis. Whoa. I don't know if that's true. Be careful what you wish for, fellas. My wife initiates probably 95% of the time, and sometimes it's nice. There's something really shitty about being the one who has to decline sex because you're heading to work, you're dead ass tired, or something else is in the way. The flip side, whenever I do initiate, rubbing my arms or running her fingers through my hair is definitely the best. Close second, which I saw someone else mention, calling me by my name. A big part of my job is working outdoors. It's particularly hot out. My girlfriend makes sure there's some iced tea or some other cold beverage waiting for me in the fridge when I get home. An ex from many years ago would take one of my t-shirts, soak it in water, and put it in the freezer for an hour before I got home, then hand it to me all frozen to put on when I walked in the door. But one of these things is such a caring gesture, which I never asked for or ever expected. Knowing someone cares about my comfort sure makes me feel. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you want to make this kind of content where you record your screen and read and react and browse the stuff on your screen right in front of you, please reach out to us. You can get our email address by going to our YouTube channel, going to the About page, doing the little captcha thing, and then sending us an email. Say hello, because we want to have a Zoom call with you. We're trying to find more YouTubers who want to create content with this kind of product. Let us know if you're interested. And as always, thanks for watching. Be there.